There is a sound in cricket, a sound that once sent fear through every batsman alive. Not the crowd, not the commentary, but the sound of steel meeting leather at 150 kilometers per hour. And when that sound echoed, it usually came from one man, Mitchell Starc. The left arm of thunder, the last spear of Australian pace, a bowler forged in pain and polished by precision. Well, before we dive into this story, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel because tonight we are not just talking cricket, we are reliving a legacy. Well, he was not supposed to be this fast, he was not supposed to be this dangerous, but destiny had different plans. A kid who once dreamed of becoming a wicketkeeper ended up holding the very ball that would rewrite the story of Australian fast bowling. 2010, Visakhapatnam, a young left-armer makes his debut against India. Raw, nervous, unpolished, but every delivery carried a whisper of what was coming. The slingy action, that smooth one-up, that deadly swing, the world did not know that yet, but a storm had arrived. Fast forward to 2015, the world stage, the ICC Cricket World Cup, and Mitchell Starc turned it into a personal highlight reel. 22 wickets in 8 matches, toe-crushing Yorkers, batsmen blinking before the ball hit the stumps. He did not just bowl overs, he ended careers. Ask Brendan McCullum, 1 over, 1 perfect Yorker, middle stump gone, final gone, and Australia lifted the trophy. That day, Mitchell Starc was not just bowling, he was conducting destruction. And if you're still here, smash that like button because this is the kind of cricket that deserves to be remembered. But every hero carries the wounds. Mitchell Starc's body paid the price for the fire inside him, knee injuries, torn muscles, endless rehab, yet every comeback felt like vengeance. He returned faster, sharper, deadlier. 2017 in Perth, South Africa's batting lineup turned to dust. 2019 World Cup, 27 wickets, the most by any bowler ever. And every time he sprinted in, you could feel the tension in the air. Because when Mitchell Starc bowled, the ball did not travel, it hunted. But Starc was never chasing the spotlight. He was not loud, he was not flashy, he was purposeful. While others chased fame, he chased the feeling of perfect seam, the sound of timber, the silence of a crowd that just witnessed perfection. He carried the torch once held by McGrath, Brett Lee, and Thompson and made it his own. Australia had seen fire before, but Starc's was colder, controlled, calculating, and beautiful. And then came September 2025, the moment no fan wanted to hear. Mitchell Starc announced the retirement from T20 internationals, not out of defeat, but out of wisdom. He said, "Test cricket has always been my highest priority. I want to stay fit and ready for India, for the Ashes, for another World Cup." That's not a goodbye, that's a promise. 79 T20I wickets, over 700 international wickets in total, countless broken stumps, countless broken hearts. But what he leaves behind is not just statistics, it's a feeling. That thrill when you saw the seam drift back in, that fear in the batsman's eyes, that chill down your spine when Starc turned and walked back, head down, like a soldier returning from battle. Mitchell Starc was not just a showman, he was a storm in disguise, the last of the pure fast bowlers, the bridge between old school brutality and modern precision. He did not play for fame, he played for impact, for legacy, for Australia. And if you still believe that cricket was its finest when bowlers ruled the world, subscribe to the channel right now, because here We do not chase views, we chase stories. Stories like Mitchell Starc, stories that deserve to be felt. Thank you so much for watching. And from his debut in 2010 to his T20 farewell in 2025, Mitchell Starc remained the same man he always was, calm outside, chaos within. Legends do not retire, they just stop bowling for a while. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.